Hey all! Welcome again to our 6-month hair growth challenge. I'm sharing with you the audio version for the products that we're going to need for this journey. And as usual, this content has been created by the wonderful JC. So let me start off by saying that the choice of products cannot be the same for everyone. Natural hair is as unique to each head of hair as fingerprints. So what may work beautifully for one person may well be a disaster for another. This means that you have to be open to some experimentation. It takes time and some trial and error to find out what works best for you. We, however, don't want to fill our closets with unused products. So that you want to go about experimenting, I want you to put these things in mind. Firstly, if you have already found products or a set of products that already work for you, please stick to them for these 6 months. You can experiment after the challenge if you feel the need to. For those who genuinely haven't found what works for them, we can continue with the next point. So the second point. Always read product reviews of any products you intend to purchase, and also read the ingredients label to make sure that it doesn't have the ingredients we avoid, such as sulfate, silicone, especially non-water soluble ones, phthalates, parabens, drying alcohols, petrolatum, or mineral oil. Read the instructions on the product and use them according to the instructions first before you decide to do it otherwise. Most times, products will work best if used according to instructions. You want to check the expiry dates. Organic or largely organic products tend to have a shorter life, so that means you have to use them exclusively until they're done. You also want to use a product until it's done, then you can try another product. This would prevent you from piling up unused products, which often expire before you get round to finishing it. This also gives you plenty of time to sample the product and really judge whether or not it's working for you. So, what products do you actually need? Firstly, you're going to need a sulfate-free shampoo or African soap or a shampoo bar. You will need a moisturizing deep conditioner, then a light protein treatment, a leave-in conditioner, a cream or butter, or you also need oils. For this, you definitely need a penetrating oil like coconut or olive or avocado oil. You can also get a heavy oil like castor oil, which can also be used for scalp massages for those of us who want to regrow edges. Also optional but very helpful are essential oils like peppermint, which is great for stimulating the scalp when mixed with carrier oil like castor oil. Other essential oils include lavender, tea tree, grapefruit, orange, etc. These have many benefits but can also be used to impart a nice fragrance in your carrier oils or shea butter. These do tend to be much smaller and more expensive. You will also need an instant conditioner. Instant conditioners are those you apply and leave on for maximum 5 minutes. These are useful for detangling, especially if you choose to detangle before cleansing or while you're in the shower. They can also be used for co-washing if they are silicone-free. You can also use them to undo your protective styles like braids. It makes the process much more easier. A satin or silk scarf or bonnet or a pillowcase to protect your hair from moisture loss and friction is a necessity. A wide tooth comb is optional because you can use your fingers instead. Also optional are henna or any Ayurvedic powders like your teas, so black, green or hibiscus teas. These are optional and you do it if you have time. Since we also can use clays. Now the two types are bentonite clay and rasul clay, and these are optional. So since I cannot dictate what products everyone should use, I'll leave members to share below what products they love. Please try and explain why you love that product and post a picture if you can. If you live in Australia, the MoistureLover Hair range does have a great leave-in conditioner which has shea butter, castor oil, vitamin E and apple cider vinegar. It's ideal for returning your hair to a healthy pH after your washing process. We have a deep conditioner. This deep conditioner has a small dose of silicone, dimethicone. Now silicone, contrary to popular belief, does come off when you wash it as long as you're using a cleanser. It's only an issue if you never use a cleanser, and you don't want to be never using a cleanser anyway. And the research, the scientific research does indicate that it's the best for static control. So if you do want to control flyaways, then a little bit of silicone in your regimen will go a long way to help you, but do your own research, and if you don't feel comfortable with that, then that's fine. And if you are using our deep conditioner, dose it up with some hair penetrating oil like the coconut, avocado or the olive oil. You will find the range at Afrotrends in Melbourne, it's in Preston, or at Afrohub. Afrohub is in North Carlton in Melbourne. We of course have an online store, so click on our website and have a look.